All right, thanks, Michael. Halloween is coming up and it's time to pick out a costume. And to make that expense a little easier on families, the Greater Owensboro Chamber Young Professionals, they're stepping up once again to help out. Our old friend here, Jake Boswell, joins us now to let you know how you can help with the costume drive. And the deadline's coming up. Good morning, Jake.
Hey, good morning, Gretchen. How are you? Good to be here with you once again.
This is a history-making moment. Me interviewing my former coworker. This is awesome.
One-on-one's what you said.
Exactly, one-on-one. So tell us all about, this is the third year you've done this, right?
Yeah, actually, this started when I was working here with you guys here at Eyewitness News 3 years ago, and the costume drive actually came as an idea from my wife, who was a teacher at the time.
Well, she's a smart lady.
She is,
yeah.
So we were talking about a philanthropy event for this Chamber Young Professionals group I'm a part of for the fall.
Sure.
And she had brought up that every year at her school there are kids who don't have costumes.
Right.
So I asked around town to other teachers, and it was something that was pretty common at a lot of schools.
Okay.
And then we realized there's nobody who really collects costumes this time of year at a large scale, so we decided to do it. And the response was awesome. The first year, last year was better, and this year we're hoping to continue for it to grow.
And what's the goal for how many costumes you all want to collect?
So right now our goal is to get over 100 costumes. We're doing really, really well. We delivered a few dozen already this week. We have more deliveries to make today. And I think the key to this costume drive of what has made it successful is that the schools that we're delivering them to are both with Davis County Public Schools and Owensboro Public Schools. They're accepting gently used costumes. So I think any parent, my kids are real little, they wear their costumes sometimes maybe once, twice. They go in the closet and you don't want to get rid of it. You paid a good amount for it maybe. Or there's a sentimental value to it, but eventually that sentimental value as it's in storage kind of goes away, and people are going to their closets pulling out really high quality costumes and dropping them off. And of course we'd love to have new costumes too, because trends change and new things are popular each year, and that mixture has allowed for a ton of good donations.
So we just ran the graphics, so you tell us what it can be new or gently used, and then the sizes that you guys are looking for.
Yeah, so we're looking for elementary school size kids. So basically if you think size 6 all the way to like maybe a youth medium or youth large, that's kind of where we're at with this, but we will accept costumes that are at a smaller or larger size, just because not every kid fits in that realm. But the goal is to try to get costumes that are elementary age and elementary sized appropriate. And the other thing too is when we say elementary appropriate is for them not to be scary. You know, I don't think we want to drop off things to the schools that they kind of look at. And if it's a superhero Disney princess, that's kind of a good guideline we give. Most kids like that stuff.
Not Freddy Krueger. Got it.
Not Freddy. That's not for the high school.
Yeah, not for the high schoolers. Okay, and then obviously the deadline's coming up the 25th. Is that Wednesday? That's Wednesday, correct?
That'd be next Wednesday. And our goal is to try to get those costumes in the middle of the week next week, so we can go to all 3 of the elementary schools around Owensboro and Davis County that we're helping, and to be able to drop those off by Friday before that weekend that leads into Halloween, because now there's so many events where kids get to dress up, which is really cool, and it's another reason why we do this, but it's before Halloween.
We had that graphic. Let's put that back up one more time if we can, of the locations to drop off these costumes. We've got several options for folks to drop these off. Run through them for us.
Yeah, it's actually the most drop-off locations we've ever had for this. So the Greater Owensboro Chamber of Commerce's office, which is downtown, all 3 Independence Bank locations, so West Parish Avenue, Fredericker Street, Highway 54. We've had some really good costumes dropped off there already this week. Then a couple realty offices, BHG Realty and Greater Owensboro Realty. Both of those offices are on Fredericker Street. And then Terry's Teas and All Blessings Inc. Those businesses also have been collecting.
That's great. Plenty of options for you to drop that off. And as we wrap up here, anything, you're the parent of young children, anything popular? What's the hot costume? Is it just a Knuff shirt? I'm Knuff, I'm Ken, you know, Knuff. I mean, what's popular with the kids?
We haven't had a lot of Barbie stuff. Superheroes continue to be super popular with the boys, Barbie with the girls, and kind of weirdly on the other side of that, and what my daughter is going to be this year, Wednesday Addams.
Oh, that's
a lot of kids
exciting.
love being Wednesday, so we're going to spray paint Reagan's hair black.
Oh, how cute. She'll be cute. She got to practice that look that Wednesday does.
She's been practicing the dance in our
The dance, I was going to say, the dance. What a great song that is. And maybe an idea, Ron, somebody could dress up as Ron Rhodes for Halloween, these little kids. As a weatherman, right? Yes, with a forecast. Up next, Ron is back. He'll give you some Halloween costume tips as well as the forecast at 7:45.